What up, y'all? It's your boy R to the A to the S. Yes, Roz. Here with Pursuit Culture Blog. And today I'm here to give you my opinion on this movie, The Hunger Games. Now, let me tell you, I haven't read the books. And guess what? I'm not going to read the books. Alright? I don't want to read no books about no kids killing each other. Y'all sickos. Alright? But I did see the movie. And I'll give you my thoughts on the movie. I am going to give some spoilers, a little bit of spoilers, what I saw. So if you haven't seen the movie, or, you know, if you read the books, I guess, of course, you already know what's going to happen. But if you haven't seen the movie, you don't want to know nothing about it, then don't watch this, all right? Now, I'm going to tell you, I like this movie. I was surprised that I was going to like this movie. First of all, because it's super long. I mean, I felt like I was at Batman. The Batman movies, Batman Begins and Batman and Dark Knight. Like, come on, brother. This is a long movie. Alright? But, I'll be honest, I didn't feel it that much until they got into the romance scenes in here. And there ain't a whole lot of romance. I can tell y'all this. For the fellas, don't worry. This ain't no chick flick. Alright? Because I hear people comparing it to Twilight and all that mess. It ain't nothing like that. There's some romance in here, but it's just a little tiny bit. And that really slows the movie down. I was flowing with it, going with it, stuff like that. Then they had to throw the romance in there, and I'm ready to fall asleep. I'm ready to get my pillow and lay my head down because they doing all this romance stuff. But basic premise, from what I can remember, and I know you purists gonna get mad at me. But it seemed like whatever. It was like a revolution going on. The government got control. Government was corrupt. And they started up these games where they had kids killing each other. Oh, joy. The Hunger Games or something like that. I don't know. It was a 2.5-hour movie. I can't remember every detail. Alright? Now, what I like about this movie was you had good to great acting. The lead woman, what's her name? Jennifer, somebody, whatever. She really fit the role. Jennifer was good. They had this guy, Peter, who was like her partner from, it was like the same, they divided up the cities and the districts. This guy, Peter, he was fighting with her. He was good as well. And so it was just like the two main characters, they didn't blow me away, but they weren't bad either. Alright? They were good for the role. I wasn't like, oh man, y'all miscast this person. They were good for the roles. Now you did have some great acting. You had Elizabeth Banks. She did a great job. She looked like a televangelist with all her makeup and her fake wigs. You couldn't even tell it was her. And so she just did a great job as this wicked woman, but sort of trying to be nice, but really deceptive. I don't know. This movie was just, it was sort of depressing because it was like, you could just tell it's like all this evil and injustice and all that type of stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hopeless, but then, you know, it still had a message of hope in there a little bit somehow, some way. But it was still, watching this, you know, kids killing. Maybe you like that. Like I hear people like, oh yeah, it's a movie where it's kids that kill each other. Wow, you really excited about that, aren't you? Sicko. All right. Woody Harrelson, my man Woody Harrelson has come a long way since the show Cheers. Woody is in my opinion, a great actor. I was just watching him on this HBO show with Sarah Palin. And he had sort of a similar role as he had in this movie. He was in that movie with Sarah Palin movie. He was sort of like a coach. In this movie, he was sort of like a coach. But Woody can act, yo. I love watching Woody Harrelson. That's my man Woody. All right. Then you had like the leader, like this. He was like the evil president, Donald Sullivan. No, Donald Sutherland. I said Sullivan. Donald Sutherland, a.k.a. Jack Bauer Daddy. All right, Jack Bauer Daddy. He was great. So it was a mixture of these great veteran actors mixed with these younger actors, but again, the younger actors were not bad in my opinion. I think they were good. Now the story, I mean, it starts out sort of kind of mysterious. You don't know what the Hunger Games is going to be about. And I really like the build-up. I like how the story went. You get into the different characters' families. You see what's going on. The characters have a little depth to them. And it sort of builds up to, of course, the Hunger Games. Now, the Hunger Games, this is spoilers. It's sort of like, it reminds me of the movie, those of you into 80s, 90s, like action flicks. It reminds me of Ice-T surviving the game, you know. These people, I mean, it was sort of like surviving. These people were like hunting each other, trying to kill each other, these teenagers, and people was watching it on TV like it was entertainment. What's that? It's another, what is the Running Man or something was similar to that? It was one of those Schwarzenegger movies, kind of similar like this TV show type of thing. And they're getting entertained by this, and whoever is the last person standing wins the survive this Hunger Games. So this is a sick, sick world, y'all. Sick. But anyway. And so the action, once they began to fight, it was not all that. I mean, I know it was PG-13, but some of them action scenes was over with in like half a second. Like, dog, I mean, I'm not into killing kids, but I still want to see a little something. They was just quick like that, alright? So, this ain't really no action movie. It's just more a better story than it is action. That's probably one of the little drawbacks. Now, this movie does have a racial aspect. You do have black people and white people. I don't know if it was other races. Maybe Latina. I'm not sure. I don't know if the little girl was a Latina or not. She reminded me of the little girl. I had one little girl in the competition. Reminded me of the little girl from Colombiana or something. I don't know if she was Latina or what. But anyway, they had a racial aspect in it. And to me, some of the racial things is like stereotypical. You had a brother in there, got upset. One of the kids got killed, the brother started a riot. Now come on, man. Why you gotta have a brother start a riot? Alright? You know the angry black man gonna get upset and start a riot. Come on, brother. Can't we get past this? Some of the other things that had sort of like racial stereotypes, like the lighter skinned people were all nice and friendly. And sort of the darker skinned people were kind of mean. And to me, one of the most savage killers was the brother. He was just kind of out cold in this movie. Well, the other ones, I mean, they were mean, but he came off, you know, to me like a savage. Like he was just out cold with it. But that's my opinion. I see race in a lot of stuff. I'm not a racist, but I do see race in a lot of stuff. But overall, I like this movie. I would see a part 2. I'm not reading the books. I don't want to read the books, man. That's depressing. But I will watch the movies if it comes out again. So I think it was a great job. I'm glad they got some veteran actors in here to do their thing and really make this a quality movie, and I think it is. So job well done on the Hunger Games. This is your boy Rise here with Perceiver Carson Blog. Kobe sucks, and I'm out. Triples.